already have 50 productions lined up in the next year for Big Fish, including a new professional production in Boston where we're going to be making a smaller version with a smaller cast and a smaller... It's my big oratorio, I Am Harvey Milk, opens at Walt Disney Hall this summer with 600 men on stage, and this fall, I can't announce it yet, but it's going to be in New York City at a really special venue this fall, and I play Harvey Milk in it. So
I'm a character actor who's used to playing small parts in big plays, and this is a big part in a beautiful play, you know, and so it was thrilling to face that challenge. For Deborah, from the moment we had our first rehearsal and she came across the room to attack me as her character does in the play, I just knew that it was going to be a wonderful experience. Brian O'Byrne is has been an example to me for some years.
Michael Wilson and I had hoped to get the play in Hallifoot, get it produced before Horton passed away, but that wasn't, we didn't do that, but we definitely felt Horton's presence. A portrait of a combination of ladies. You know, and this character is so wild and crazy. Some of her flights of emotion have a certain operatic quality, I would say, or certainly theatrical.
Will's language sort of requires you to sort of toss it off, but also requires a really laser-like focus, and to do those things simultaneously is a bit of a trick. Any singular recognition would sort of miss the point of what we're doing. I think all of us, more than anything, started to feel like we were speaking Will's language when we were just going out to dinner and having conversations.
It's also really exhilarating and rewarding. As much work as it took to prepare and rehearsal process, each trajectory defines the next one's preparation. And it's the beautiful thing about being a part of an original piece. Is for years you're in the room with them while they're creating things. Having a child has changed my whole perspective on the industry, on my professional life and how I approach it, and not taking things as seriously. It's just a dream come true, so I'm going to do it and take care of myself, get my voice teacher there.
Being here, it's so exciting and it's so vital, and I didn't realize there was such a community, you know, and that's, I think, what draws it apart from the film community. I would love the piece growing up, but I didn't think that I would have had the opportunity to do it. Like, the one thing that I could bring to it that maybe most people couldn't is to make it really fun, like to make people understand why George hangs out with Lenny. Can't keep me away now. Yeah, I'm going into Cats after this.
It's been a wonderful restorative year, because you know the life of an actress is all ups and downs. You have a year like this year and you get to do a Horton Foote play with Michael Wilson and Betty Buckley and etc. at the Signature Theater, and then you get to be a part of your community at the Women's Project. The most deserving did not get its due. Comedy that has a lot of gravitas as well. So I think 4 weeks of rehearsal should be a bare minimum.
Because I've been able to study his music, all of his videos, all of his movies. Now I understand who he really was, his struggles, his pains, his joys, and the contribution he made to music. Theater for a New Audience, a new theater they have in Brooklyn. We're doing a production of Tamburlaine. I play Tamburlaine. Michael Boyd from the Royal Shakespeare Company is directing, and that happens, we start rehearsing August 29th. And after that, Iceman Cometh with Nathan Lane and Brian Dennehy.
I've been wanting to be a mama for a little while, so when I saw that she was a mother, now I don't know if I could have a 17-year-old, but, and it really touched me. You know, James Lapine has this amazing way of working, that half of the rehearsal period was literally getting to know each other, what we had for dinner the night before, who we hung out with. I make sure we have marriage time, as does he, but he looks at his calendar and goes, oh yeah, I can fit that in, but he doesn't think of sleeping and eating and, you know, watching TV with his wife. I love some TV.